Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about Summer Wells and her Aunt Rose. There's too much similarities. Candace is jealous, was jealous of Summer and Rose. They were both beautiful. They both got more attention. And I believe that Candace had something to do with her sister disappearing. She's been gone for, I'm not sure how long, since 2009, I think. And my intuition, or whatever you want to call it, is telling me that she was involved with it. I really believe that. I've been scrolling through, and when I get to the picture of the house, my gut is telling me they're not looking in the right place. She's on the property, and I don't think she's been moved yet. I haven't felt that yet. There's also something, I don't know if I can figure this out to do this. There is a woman who is missing from Bakersfield. No, from Palmdale, California. And I wanted to show you a picture of her to see if you knew who this woman is, or if you've seen her. If I can figure this out. Shoot. Maybe if I go here. Let's see. And see, Crime Scene Obsessed has a picture right here. I don't want to... The name of the video, Dawn Wells' sister speaks out. Summer Wells. And it's Crime Scene Obsessed. And look at this. I'll try to show you this. If you can see that. That gives me the creeps. Really does. That creeped me out. But I tried to call TBI 3 times today, and no one answered. So, I called Hawkins County Police Department and asked if they took Summer Wells tips on Summer Wells, and they said, no, you need to call the TBI. And I told her that I had, and nobody was answering. She said it was probably because it's a holiday. Okay, that's all fine and good. But we have a missing child. I mean, what's the deal? Why isn't anybody answering the phone? That's just not right. And see how kids get lost in the system? I know she will be found, but it's going to be a while. Unless they just do what I ask them to do, and then they will find her. And if not, I mean, I have a strong belief in what I'm told. And if anybody would like for me to do a pendulum, I do work with the pendulum sometimes. Sometimes I do just to kind of validate what I see. But I see another one here of crime scene obsessed. And she says, Summer Wells, Rose Marie Bly, 2 missing from the same family. I don't know if you guys have watched these, but they're both so pretty, and they got attention. And I think Candace, why do I keep saying that? I think Candace was jealous. She has a temper, and I believe that Dawn does what she says. I don't think, see, it's kind of like anybody that watches Lori and Chad Daybell Vallow. Everybody was trying to say that he was brainwashing her. Well, I'll tell you, Lori Vallow Cox, I should say. Lori Cox is a witch. She is an evil witch. She's greedy, and when she wants something, she gets it. And she was just out for the money. I mean, Joseph gave her everything. Charles definitely gave her everything. And that's, I'm not trying to get off the subject, but the thing about the Lori Daybell, Chad Daybell, whoever they are, that story infuriates me, because she is claiming she's not coherent to bullcrap. She has planned out all of this, every single dang bit of it. And this isn't the first husband that she's killed off. You know, if the police would have listened to Charles, none of this would have happened. If they would have taken her and put her in a mental place, that was her go back to. Just like with Summer Wells and Candace and this 15-year-old boy. The 15-year-old boy was going to be a pawn. Just like Chad Daybell is Lori's pawn. See, she thinks she's going to get out of this, at least for a little bit longer. Because, I mean, we all know that that's not going to go away. She has 3 murders on her right now. And here I go, getting off on something else. The death penalty. I highly believe in the death penalty, but I would rather see Chad and Lori rot miserably every day in prison, being tormented by the prisoners for the things that they did. To me, putting a needle into somebody's arm so that they go to sleep and then their heart stops is too easy. That's what you do to your favorite pet, the suffering, and you want them to be at rest. These two, or anybody else who hurts or kills a child, should suffer. And if I had anything to do with the laws, which I really wish that I did, I would make sure that anybody that came into the court was completely, undeniably guilty of what they've done, or accused of. I would give them 30 days to say their goodbyes or whatever they had to do in jail. And then I would make sure that every courthouse in America had a place for public hangings, and that it was advertised that it was going to happen. I think when somebody, like a stranger, takes your child out of their house, out of your house, and does something to your child, whether your child is a baby or a grown-up, they need to be tried and hanged. A public hanging. It's going to stop a lot of our money problems as far as housing all these people or whatever. And if somebody does something to a child, that is the worst, the absolute worst crime, in my opinion. Or to an older person who has lived their life and paid their dues and worked their butts off. I mean, when it comes to kids, little kids, and old people, and animals, it really infuriates me. The system that we have is not working. For example, if a man owes child support and he doesn't pay it, he goes to jail. How is that helping the child? How is that helping the mother? How can he make money? They need a program where the men can leave for the day to go to work. Very strict routines. They hand in their check, and so much of that money, each paycheck, goes to the mother. And they keep these people, these people, men and women that are supposed to be paying child support, keep them in there until they get it caught up, help them learn a trade, help them to help themselves, is what I mean. And there's a lot of people in jail for piddly shit stuff. Sorry. That really shouldn't be there. But the problem is the ones who commit a crime, they attempted murder, and this has happened. I've seen it. A guy gets convicted for attempted murder for 13 years, but he only serves 6 or 7. Or somebody that kills their baby gets 3 years or 5. What the heck's all that about? No, that ain't flying. our laws have to change. They have to. And especially our laws about children. All these missing people and children, and you let somebody out of jail and they commit another crime and then they're back in there. I have seen people, because I watch a lot of law, crime, court stuff. I like that. They've been in jail 20 times. And they keep letting them out, keep letting them out. And, and then the crimes get worse and worse and worse and worse. And we can talk about, what's his name? God, forgot. The boy, what is he, 14 years old, killed Tristan, that little 13-year-old girl. I don't care if he is 14. He should never get out of jail. And that's just me. Because I've said this before about him. He is a future serial killer. He is. And people, not all, but I believe some people are just born evil. It's a chemical or something going on in their brain, makes them that way. But it's like a baby that never smiles and doesn't want to be cuddled and things like that. There was a lady who had a little boy, and he was like that. And she always said she knew something was wrong. And then she had another baby, and she left the two kids alone, and she went to work or something. And when she came home, the little boy had killed the little girl. And he's in prison forever. It's just crazy. I mean, if we know for a fact that somebody has done something and blatantly out, I mean, the prisons are full. People are on death row. They really need to start implementing that penalty. And I feel like if it's more public, like it was in the old days, it's so much. I really think if it was that way again, that a lot of this would stop. I'm an advocate for people with mental health problems. I am. Andrea Yates. She's where she needs to be for what she did. However, I know every time she had a child, it was worse. The doctors knew it. They kept telling her, don't have any more kids. Her husband wanted more kids. So what do? You have more kids and then you kill them. No, she was sick. She really was sick. And she got the help. Thank God. It's just too late for the kids. And I see this one video of a lady who said she was asleep with her baby, rolled over on it, and it was just a few days old. I mean, maybe 9, 10 days old or something. She said that he was unresponsive, but he was breathing. That doesn't sound right. She got up, she left the house. A couple hours later, she came back. Baby was dead. She wrapped it up, threw it in the trash. And she just told him and just put it in the dumpster. It's crazy. There is a difference when somebody is mentally ill. There was a case of a boy that was adopted or fostered into a family that already had children, and he was playing with this little boy down at the creek where the boys used to play. And he said his brother turned into a troll, and he said he changed. He became a troll or something, and he hit the little boy in the head with a rock and put his head in the water till he quit moving. And then he went home, like nothing was wrong, and acted like he didn't know where he was. Now, that is somebody that knew what they were doing. If he really thought that he had killed a troll, he would have ran home, I killed the troll, and he'd be all excited. And then they would find him, and they'd know this kid's needing help. There's a way to tell when people are crazy. And Lori is just crazy evil. She's trying to let Chad take the fall for all this, when actually it was on her. She wore the pants, so to speak. But that's my opinion. So, but we have got to do something about all these missing kids. And I guess, let me try to find that picture of this lady for you in case you recognize her or you see her somewhere. Let's see if it's on here. I know it was on his Facebook, but it dang it. It was on AV Watchman. He sent out a post about this missing woman. I gotta find it. Okay. View post. Let's see. I found it. Okay. It says, hey everyone, I am just on here to see if anybody everyone can help me to share my little cousin's picture. She's been missing for a few days and nowhere to be found. She was last seen in Lancaster area. If anybody knows her whereabouts or information about her, please feel free to call the police or at LITZY dot slash dot Soto or me. SOTO or me. Please feel free to share this photo. So I'm going to show you a picture of this lady. I got this from, obviously, AV. But that's the lady that's missing. If you've seen her anywhere, you can call. Let me see what this says. It came from Steve. Lori Gee is requesting help finding her cousin. And it's on Facebook, so but if you've seen her, I guess her name is Jailine. She looks Hispanic. She's tiny. And she was missing from the Lancaster area a few days ago. And this, I guess this post was 2 hours ago. I have a June bug in my window. I guess they don't know it's July. But if you see her, or if you look up Laura, Lauragee, it's her cousin. So if you can help keep your eyes open for that, I'd appreciate it. And I know their family would too. But we've got to get together and change some of these laws. I don't know how, except for writing a lot of letters, going to Congress, all this kind of stuff. AV, he said something the other day about all the kids that are missing, and I don't remember if it was on a video or, oh, I forgot to wish him happy Father's Day, dang it. It was talking about buses and buses of children, and they were taking them, I guess, from the border, putting them in buses, and then putting them on airplanes and sending them to China or somewhere, Asia over there. And I don't understand why or what. I need to talk to him about that. But there's something not right. Something's going on. And it's going to take all of us standing up for these kids and changing some laws. There was a case not too long ago where this 14-year-old girl had a baby, hid it from her parents, and when the baby was born, it was alive, and she strangled it. And she's got, I think, 3 years in jail, something like that. And I would have said, okay, It's total hysterectomy, total, no more babies for you. Because if you hurt one, you don't deserve another one. Makes no sense. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just rough about it or passionate about it or I don't know. But what we're doing now is not working. So we have to change things. And that's why I want to go to California. There's kids everywhere missing. Not just Summer Wells. And it's easier for me to know. I mean, I can tell from where I live about Summer. But if I was actually there at the property, it would be nothing. It'd be so easy for me to find her. I'm like a dowsing rod or something. I've always been that way. I mean, I was even like that. I would misplace my keys or something. And I would sit there and I would just, I don't know, concentrate or something. I don't know. But I would know exactly where they were. And I always knew what my kids were doing. And I always knew what my husbands were doing. I always knew what they were going to say before they said it. And there was something else. I don't know if anybody knows what deja vu is. Like, you can just all of a sudden, somebody will walk in or you'll walk out or something, and it's like you know exactly what that person's going to say and what they were wearing and how they were standing, everything. It's like a hiccup. What it is like, you don't, like, if your electricity kind of goes on, flashes off and on real quick, it's like a charge. It's weird, but that's what deja vu is. I believe that's what it is, because I've had it. Oh, I hate deja vu. It freaks me out. But yeah, it's like a jolt. I don't know. It's weird, like a time warp or something. I don't like it. It's creepy. Very, very creepy. It's getting bad. But we can make it better. But it's going to take all of us. Let's just pray for Summer. Pray for all the missing kids and all the missing people. If there's any questions, I will be calling back tomorrow to talk to the CBI. And I'm going to tell them what I see what they say, and I'll let you know what happens. They probably won't take me serious, but I am totally serious. I kind of wish I could go there too. But guess I will go for now. But I will be back tomorrow. I will let you know what they say. And thank you for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate the support. I really do. I am genuine. I wouldn't get on here and I wouldn't put myself out there like this if I was faking. I appreciate your support. Y'all take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.